There are plenty of TV shows and movies about millennials that try to capture the sensibilities of the generation, but the TV series that shaped their childhoods and young adult years are just as important. Whether they were cancelled too soon, genuinely terrifying, or cringeworthy upon re-examination, these projects all did their fair share of traumatizing the audiences who watched them during their formative years. Much like the movies that traumatized millennials, these series are distinctly of their time, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but does instantly transport the viewer back to the 1990s or early 2000s when revisiting them. However, this doesn't make it any less fun or nostalgic to return to these projects, even if it is through the lens of their flaws and pitfalls. My So-Called Life, 1994 to 1995. Angela Chase inside a car looking out the window. Claire Danes' breakout role in the teen drama My So-Called Life not only helped push her career forward, but it was also a revolutionary addition to the genre. Tackling the coming-of-age genre with more nuance and respect than its predecessors, it was deeply upsetting for a generation of audiences to see it cancelled after season 1 despite its long-term potential. My So-Called Life is a 1990s TV show that's a cult classic today, as even though it's of its time, many of the challenges that Angela faces are just as relevant today. If it had gone on for additional seasons, it's likely that My So-Called Life would be even better remembered today, and fans wouldn't be heartbroken over its too short run. The O.C., 2003 to 2007. The O.C. Marissa and Ryan. Set against the backdrop of the wealthy and idyllic landscape of Orange County, California, the O.C. fueled viewers' dreams of a sun-soaked and romantic version of Southern California. However, the characters in the series were constantly grappling with over-the-top situations and melodrama, leading to some of the most jaw-dropping moments in the history of the teen soap genre. There were plenty of lightly traumatizing moments throughout the early seasons of the O.C., as the show contended with the high drama of its characters, but many millennials will always remember where they were when Marissa Cooper was killed off in the O.C. Season 3. Losing Marissa wasn't just devastating, it changed the course of the show and made the audience lose faith in the teen drama. Veronica Mars, 2004 to 2019. Veronica Mars, Kristen Bell, smiling on Veronica Mars. Though the 2019 reboot of Veronica Mars shocked audiences and put the adult Veronica through some of her toughest challenges yet, the teen crime drama was intense from the very beginning. Kristen Bell made a splash as the high schooler with a knack for private investigation, but as the audience learned more about Veronica's dark past, Veronica Mars became hard to watch. Touching upon serious themes of grief, loss, assault, and conspiracy, Veronica Mars never held back when it came to traumatizing its titular character, and by extension, the audience. In some ways, the series' ability to handle these heavy subjects was impressive. This has helped the show remain relevant. However, it can also have a lasting effect on viewers who watch the series before they are ready. Grey's Anatomy, 2005-present. Ellen Pompeo as Meredith Grey in Grey's Anatomy Season 1 looking stunned. Image via ABC. Premiering in 2005, Grey's Anatomy is a staple not just of millennial childhoods and early TV experiences, but of anyone who's been watching television in the 21st century. Notable for its focus on the personal and romantic lives of doctors as well as the cases and bureaucracy of hospitals, as Grey's Anatomy progressed, the series has become associated with its most traumatic episodes. Grey's Anatomy's darkest medical cases crossed the line, giving many viewers plenty of medical anxiety, but the real trauma came from the horrible events the doctors went through. The show has used shootings, plane crashes, mass casualty events, and more as plot devices, and viewers quickly learned that in a show like Grey's Anatomy, no character is safe, so it's best not to get too attached to anyone. Hey Arnold! 1996 to 2004. Hey Arnold. Helga Arnold and Gerald Walking. Hey Arnold! Is a classic children's cartoon for a reason. From its distinctive art style to the vivid characters that young audiences fell in love with, Hey Arnold! Was a relatively light animated series for the most part. However, there were some episodes that broke the formula and delved into scary or serious territory, shocking the kids tuning into the show. In the episode Abner Comes Home, the Saw King, Hey Arnold! Introduces one of the most memorable and slightly traumatizing cartoon villains of the 1990s, the titular Saw King. The show was known for touching upon urban legends and examining how growing up in a city can feel magical and otherworldly, which can easily turn into a little bit terrifying, especially in an episode set in the Saw system. Lost, 2004 to 2010. Locke, Terry O'Quinn, and Jack, Matthew Fox, looking at something in Lost. Lost is an iconic TV show that's defined by what it did well as much as what it failed at. Beginning with one of the best pilot episodes of all time, and ending with a series finale that is hotly debated to this day, Lost has a mixed legacy. However, this doesn't stop us from dissecting the impact of this twisting narrative on audiences who grew up watching Lost. As the best mystery box TV show of all time, it's not surprising that Lost relied on its plot twists and unanswered questions to keep the audience interested in the story. However, things started getting out of hand as Lost progressed, as the series went off the rails. Even if the characters in Lost weren't dead the whole time, the way the series disappointed viewers still stings.